Let's give it a try.
I love you, Siri.
Okay, thanks. I don't love you back. I have to know you longer. There's no love. There's no love at first.
Why?
Fiancé is not French for soulmate. That wedding ring will fall apart on its own, cheaply made, cheaply bought, or maybe just stolen from our previous as she slept on the opposite coast of the bed. Fiancé is not French for soulmate. Wants you to keep on having kids, like leaving illegible tags in alleyway walls so his handwriting is everywhere, sloppy red ink and little white eyes. First one came out easy, so you figured you could have one per year. But as time went on, they started taking pieces of you out the womb and down the tunnel. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is a flickering hospital fluorescence. Green gloves with sticky scrubs and the same kind of paraffin they use to wrap up meat. He wants to keep on having kids, so one of them will grow up to change his diapers when he gets older. But those same kids could grow up and surround him and demand a share in the pills that he takes and that he sells. Well, let the kids keep their drugs because they need that distortion. Let those kids keep their drugs to realign the broken cross eyes. Let those kids keep those drugs to rearrange their mumbles until they make a sentence that makes sense to someone. Anyone who's listening. Because the living room television is never a good listener. It's always on, always interrupting, and it's got a short attention span. Let the kids keep their drugs to stabilize the pendulum emotions. So the best way to stop a pendulum is just unplug the clock and stop time. That fiancé is not French for soulmate, and that wedding ring will fall apart on its own, cheaply made, cheaply bought, easy come, but difficult go. It seems like the Lord's hands are always in your womb, knitting up another little soul like a little hat. All those little handmade wool hats you get every year for Christmas, but you never wear. Little souls kicking your heart, beating above them. Little souls rattling your rib cage like they've been locked up in the Crossbeam Hotel for a 9-month solitary confinement with a possible death penalty. And some of them figure, why not skip that 80-year expected lifespan of pain? Use the umbilical cord like a noose and just hang off the stretcher in a birth suicide, ready to be wrapped up in the paraffin wax. The fiancé is not French for soulmate. Seems like Dad's always in the kitchen, obsessing over his next meal like it's his last meal. Seems like Father's always in the kitchen, pounding out prison beats on the table to an imaginary singer that he saw singing silently in the department store television screens. Prison beats so loud it's hard to keep the soup on a spoon. Prison beats so loud it's hard to keep the smile on the face. Maybe that soup will fall off the spoon and stain the tablecloth. Maybe that smile will slip off your face and spiral into the sky like a clumsy prayer. You wake up every morning wondering why you woke up. You say a few sentences wondering why you ever spoke up. Toss and turn all night just for a little sleep, just for some shallow dreams and nothing really deep. This fiancé is not French for soulmate, and that wedding ring will fall apart on its own. Cheaply made and cheaply bought, easy come, difficult go. And let the kids keep their drugs because they need that distortion. And you've always got pills by the bed so you can realign your broken cross eyes. And you've always got pills by the bed so you can stabilize those pendulum emotions. But everyone knows the best way to stop the pendulum is just unplug the clock and stop time. It's authentic confusion is much more honest than an insincere peace. Authentic confusion is much more honest than insincere peace. Have a great night, everybody.